Okay, I'm going to try something new today. This is going to be a wood gas stove. Something I saw on YouTube. I want to give it a shot. This is just a Master Chef coffee can. It's a 10.5 ounce can of coffee. And then this can here has the pry off lid, which I've seen to save later to snuff out the fire. And then we're going to use the pineapple slice can. This is a 20-ounce can. What you want to do is we're going to outline on the can where we want to cut out. I think what I'm going to do is take my razor knife and cut in this little groove right here, and hopefully it'll make a really tight fit. I'll probably use my needle nose pliers to bend that down to get this to fit really tight on the inside. So we'll see how that goes. But this is going to fit down inside the can this way. We'll just leave the bottom open. Just watch out for the sharp edges still, as you can tell. Alright, so I'm going to give this a shot. I'm just kind of winging this. This is a last minute little project, so bear with me on it here. Well, not as clean as I wanted it to be, but it'll work. We'll just perforate around the edge, I guess, and cut. Cool. There we go. So I guess we're just putting this down. I'm just going to round these sharp edges down. So that's pretty close to my line I drew around the can. I don't know if you can see the red line on there. And then the can will press it down in there. Should work out pretty good. Alright, next thing we're going to do is drill some holes all over this bottom part of the can, and then around this part of the can here. And then when we're done with that, we're going to drill a series of holes, smaller holes on the bottom. And I did not get the size of the bits I'm using. I apologize for that. It looks like this is a 1/4 inch bit. And this is going to be an 11/32 inch bit. There's a only bits I could find right offhand without having to dig for too long. So I'm going to get these holes drilled in here. That should do it. Alright, now we're going to do our holes around the bottom here. I'm going to try to smooth some of these out here. Let's do it. Alright, so we got holes drilled on the bottom and all on the side here. I try to keep them as even as possible, but like I said, I'm just winging it. I'm not doing anything very specific here. Nothing's going to be exact, but it should, in theory, all work out the same anyway. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to drill a row of holes here at the bottom, another one staggered above that one, and then another row above that. I'm going to stick with this smaller drill bit here to do that, and once we've gotten the 3 rows of holes drilled, we're going to go back over with the bigger bit and widen out that second row all the way around. And then once we've done all that, we can press these together, this way, and should be done. I think I'm going to leave it at that. That should be plenty of holes. If I have to add them later, I can. Okay, so change of plans midway there. I went ahead and just did the 2 rows because I was kind of starting to run out of space here, and I didn't want to go up too high up on the can. I think this should provide plenty of airflow. I don't think it's going to have any issues. So, like I said, if I need to, I can always add some more holes later. I'm just going to go and get all these jagged edges pushed in. It's not too bad. Since this is the outside of the can, I don't want to be snagging on everything, cutting myself. Just fold over those edges. Use the needle nose to smooth it all out. Alright, so using the needle nose there, actually, I don't know if you can really tell on camera, and I apologize for the quality. I'm using my webcam this to go around, but it smoothed them out pretty good. This is a couple little spots I might hit with a file later on, but I think it's going to do just fine. Alright, now we're going to try to fit the can down inside. So this might work out pretty good, it might not, we'll find out. So it looks like I am going to have to widen it just a little. So what I might do is just cut a few reliefs. It's not going to be perfect, but it is what it is. Just bend these down just a little bit. You can see all I did was just notch in with my knife around there, so we can bend it in just a little bit, give it some room to flex. Kind of crush him. I didn't expect this to be perfect my first go around. This is kind of an experimental build here, just to see how easy it is. There it goes. So it's not going to be airtight around the side there, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it needs to be airtight at all, to be a matter of fact. So I think that's it. I think we have it. And then this would be a decent wood gas stove. You just fill it in with some wood and tinder, and eventually, the way I believe it works in theory is pyrolysis from the fire. It's gonna, the heat, when you heat up wood, it gives off a gas, and that gas is actually combustible, and you end up getting very hot coals in there, and what actually ends up burning is the gas. And just now realizing that I did forget to put in some holes into this inner can here at the top, so I have to back that out and add in some holes right here. Okay, so now we have holes in here on the inside as well now, and that's going to help with the gas, and it should be pretty good to go now. So I'll probably do a follow-up video here shortly with me doing the test on this. I need to make some kind of stand, pot stand, that'll elevate it so the air can still get in, it doesn't snuff the fire out. And possibly might need a windscreen. I've seen some guys leave part of this undrilled, you know, a section of it, so if the wind's blowing they can just rotate the can and block that wind. And then of course keep this cap. I'm going to try to make a removable pot stand, but keep the cap, and you can use the cap to snuff the fire out, or not the cap but the top of the can. So anyway, so that's my quick little DIY stove build there. So leave me some comments, let me know what you think, good or bad, doesn't matter. I'll take all kinds of criticism. Alright, thanks guys.